WHBC presents the High School Football TV Game of the Week. The AultCare TV Game of the Week is brought to you by SARTA, Northern Ohio Honda Dealers, Spectrum Orthopedics, Old Carolina Barbecue, MCTV, Friends and Family Credit Union, Altman Hospital, Sarshone Ford, Omni Orthopedics, CSE Federal Credit Union, and AultCare, and can be seen locally on This TV Canton.
And a good evening to you from Lake Blue Streak Stadium. John Bozica along with you for the final week of the regular season. That is 6 weeks this year in the COVID year that is 2020. And we bring you a great matchup tonight on our AultCare TV replay game of the week as we have the Lake Blue Streaks at 2-3 playing host to the 4-0 Green Bulldogs. As I said, John Bozica along with you. We're here in the booth joined by Elmer Sheets. And Elmer, it's crazy to think that we're already into week 6 of this shortened season. It's gone by in no time. Tomorrow will be Massillon McKinley, and before we know it, we're going to be into the playoffs already. We have seeds and everything out, but we have a good matchup tonight.
We have a good matchup, John. Green is 4-0. Lake is 2-3, but they've lost to some pretty good people.
They have.
This week when we were talking to the coaches from Green and Lake, one of the things about Coach Geis when he was talking was that he said this was a roller coaster season for them. They only played 4 games because they didn't play the first game because of Summit County rule, and so they're going into this game and they're in the Federal League, but they weren't allowed to play any Federal League teams. So I guess that's not a good thing. They only have 9 seniors on the team. They're going to give us they're going to make Bob very, very upset because they run from a spread offense and nobody in the backfield, and they try to snap the ball every 10 or 12 seconds. Okay.
No instant replay tonight in the truck, guys.
Bob's gonna run out of ink. But one of the things that Coach Geis kept talking about, and I can understand where he's coming from, he wants to know how physical his team is. He feels if they're going to play in the Federal League this year, they have to be a physical football team. And I'll tell you what, when you're going against Lake, you're probably going against one of the most physical teams in the Federal League. So, in Lake, on the other hand, talking to Coach DeGeorge, thank you. He said that this year we keep missing opportunities. We know that they had a really close game with McKinley, and they had a really good chance of winning that game. Injuries have been a problem for them. We're keep looking down on the sideline there and see if they're good running backs back there, but we don't see his number on the sidelines. Coach Danny mentioned the idea that their offensive line has to get better. We're going into the 6th game of the season. People can't use the excuse anymore. It's the virus, no scrimmages. You're in the 6th game of the season. You better know how good you are right now. And so no excuses from anybody. Let's go play football, and may the best team win.
There's an old Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis movie where they refer to something as guts football. Tonight it's simply guts football.
Yes, it is.
On display. Whichever team hits harder and works better by the end of the night, they will walk away the winner. We look forward to Elmer's comments all night in the booth. John Bozica, Elmer Sheets will be back for Lake and Green on our AultCare TV replay game of the week right after this.
At AultCare, you matter.
When we answer your call or meet with you in person, you are the top priority.
We work with your physician, pharmacy, and over 7,300 other providers. We want to be your trusted resource.
We invest in collaboration, our youth, and our community, which we will continue to serve with gratitude.
Commitment and community were the reasons we started over 30 years ago,
and why we are still here today.
AultCare, where you matter.
When designing the Honda HR-V LX and Sport, we thought, why not make them adaptable for big stuff and small stuff? And why not nimble? Tight corners kind of nimble. And why not smart? Not just street smart, tech smart. And why not end with a statement that brings it all together? The HR-V,
connected to what matters most in life with MCTV Internet. We deliver fast, reliable service, so you can spend more time streaming your favorite shows, chatting with family or friends, or racing past the competition. Plus, with MCTV's Wi-Fi, you receive strong signals from anywhere in your home. Upgrade your internet today. Give us a call or visit us online. MCTV. We go the extra smile.
Welcome back to the court. This trail and that field. Welcome back to your mat, the course, and coming back like you never left. Trust the area's leader in orthopedic care, Spectrum Orthopedics. We'll get you moving again and maybe even better than before. You have one life to live. Let's get you back to living it.
And we return back into Lakes Blue Streak Stadium tonight for our final game of the regular season on a Friday night, at least for this point. We will bring you Massillon McKinley tomorrow on our Alt Care Saturday TV game of the week, but tonight we have a good one. Lake playing host to Green, 2-3 Lake, 4-0 Green. And John Bozica, Elmer Sheets along with you. Bob Jeffries, our statistician, as always. The Image Video crew. Elmer, your MCTV keys to the game tonight.
Well, I think listen to the coaches talk this week. The team that's going to be most physical, that's going to be the key. You're going to have a different offense. You're going to have one like Lake that's going to try to control the clock and be, and run the ball. And Green, it sounds they're never going to have anybody in the backfield except the quarterback. So, and they're going to try to run the plays, like I said before, every 10 or 12 seconds. So, I hope Bob has enough ink in his pen.
He's doing some stretches right now.
he better lift some weights with his fingers. But anyways, it's the physicality. Who is going to be the most physical is going to win the game.
Ty Miller back deep for Lake. Well, they're on the wrong sides of the field, so we'll start that over again. Act like that never happened at this point. Carter Daly going to kick it deep for Green. We've heard some really interesting stories about their kickers during the week. We'll tell you about their place kicker later on. Carter Daly, the kid. He was the kid who taught himself to kick. Not Carter, the other kid, taught himself to kick in the offseason. That's what Coach Geis told us. Coach Mark Geis in his second year at Green. And Coach Dan DeGeorge, longtime coach now at Lake. Been successful for a number of years here in Hartville, Uniontown, whatever you want to call it. They had this as the Battle of Route 619, if you know the area, which many of you do. Miller and Snow back deep. Carter Daly to put his boot into it. You get a look at him there. The Spectrum Orthopedics kickoff on the Alt Care TV replay game of the week, and it's a low kick. And Miller watches it bounce and goes into the end zone, but he still has to bring it out. Is he going to get the edge? He might, and he's brought down at about the 5-yard line. Nice open field tackle made by Zachary Namsick.
We talk about going 80 yards. Now they got to go 95.
Makes life a lot more difficult.
Yes, it does.
So we'll get our first look tonight at Jake Eccles. Coach DeGeorge said he needs a full game out of his senior signal caller. He tends to play one half really well and kind of is slow in the other half. See what he provides tonight. That's Snow, bottom of your screen. Brady in motion. They go to Logan Brady, and Brady tries to get the edge if he can, and then he's brought down near the 10-yard line. Was there a fumble there? There was not. Offense for Lake this evening. Hammer, DeGeorge, and Snow, the wide receivers. Spahn, Dietz, Stoll, Lowe, and McAvenue across the line. Then Shin. It's not Dre Owens tonight. He is hurt. It'll be Logan Brady, but wanted to give Dre the credit for being the senior and being the starter most of the year. And then Jake Eccles, the senior quarterback. Dre was a very productive back for them last year, and he has not been 100% just about all year. It's a 2nd and 5 now for Lake. Eccles again to throw. That's Carson Miller, and Miller. Nice little play there across the 15.
That was the same play as they did before, but this time he ran it to the left. And both times they picked up 5 yards.
Good enough for a first down, and theoretically they're out of the shadow of their own end zone.
Slightly.
Yeah, slightly. It's not pressing them completely at this point.
Plus it's sunset and
it is. There's not, it would be the lights at this point that would be causing that problem. Always love coming here to Lake. Joe Bogdan and Kevin Tobin, the athletic director and superintendent, always take care of us so well when we come out here, and they always have the mini fridge, if you will, open with great beverages for us of root beer and Mountain Dew and Pepsi and all the different things. So we always enjoy coming out here and being in this very spacious press box.
It is number 6, Jake Eccles, quarterbacking for your Blue Streaks.
So again, Eccles will be in the shotgun. Snow bottom of your screen. And handoff to Logan Brady. And Brady, I don't know, he barely got back to the line of scrimmage there, if anything. Defense for Green. Across the line, it's Reed, Dennis, Langeneck, and Schaefer. And then the linebackers are Stauffer, Budziak, he's a good one, and then Shaw, Martin, Mullen, Simmer, who's also probably their best player on the team, and then Miller rounds it out with the other safety. This group of juniors on this team, including kids like Budziak and Simmer, they were champions in the green system in the Federal League when they were in 7th and 8th grade. Eccles wants to throw. Ball tipped at the line.
Jake Eccles pass deflected at the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Green again enters 4-0. Question has been all week, Elmer, is the quality of their wins, because they haven't played in the Federal League yet. They've beaten the likes of Talmadge, Westlake, Zanesville,
and Brush.
The question becomes the quality of their wins.
Well, I guess we're going to find out as this game progresses.
We will.
You know, they're looking good right now. They're playing good defense. They're hustling.
3rd down here as that's Hammer in motion. Andrew and Eccles.
They're bringing some pressure.
Wants to throw, has a man
Nice
open.
catch.
That's Hammer, and Hammer makes the catch. Quinn Simmer brings him down the safety, but not before he picks up enough for the first down across the 30.
It's Quinn Simmer in on the tackle for the Bulldogs. That play good enough for a Blue Streak.
This is a nice throw. Puts it right on the money.
He ran just enough to get the first down there, too. That's something you talk about a lot, too.
Go beyond the goal post.
Yeah, running routes to get enough for the first down.
If it's 8 yards, run 9 yards.
Out to their own 32. Snow in motion. Nice. Bryce. Well, something looked like it was there for a moment, and then it kind of closed up quickly. Budziak was in the vicinity. Miller was in the vicinity. The linebacker and safety. Also number 55, Ben Stauffer, the other linebacker.
Should have kept coming. Might have turned that up a little bit too soon because they had outside position on that guy. And
second and long. That's Brady. Logan Brady ran with a head full of steam there into the line and picked up probably 3 or 4 yards on sheer will alone. Look at this. He wasn't going to be stopped when he got in there. Little bowling ball.
That's third down and 3, 4.
3rd and 3. It's a long 3.
Or 4, short 4.
Oh, contrarian.
Au contraire. Nice
throw. That's Gavin Shin, but Shin can't hang on. The fullback was out there ready to bring that in, and then he could not hang on to it. And well, Eccles almost made a great throw there. He did make a good throw. Yeah. Shin just couldn't hang on to it. Got to come up with this.
Yeah, he has to catch that.
Hit him in a good place.
Hit him in the hands. Hit you in the hands, got to catch it.
Quinn Simmer along with Michael Mullen back for the Bulldogs.
So Balich will punt it deep here. And heading the way of Mullen, and Michael Mullen.
All right, now we're going to
look at Green's offense here. Northern Ohio Honda Dealers brings you the starting lineups. Martin, McCoy, Mullen, Simmer, and Gentile. Yes, that's 5 wide receivers. Then Dawson, Sanchez, Dennis, Langeneck, and Stauffer across the line. And Trevor Van Horn is your quarterback, the junior. 850 yards on the year for Trevor. 13 touchdowns to just 2 interceptions. Defense for Lake. Nieder, Infantino, Hasso, and Irwin across the line. Brady, Marikoki, and Sturmey, the linebackers. And then the 2 corners are Snow and Miller, and Perko and Champagne are your safeties.
Quarterbacking for the Bulldogs, number 8, Trevor Van Horn.
So Van Horn, as we'll see most of the night, with an empty backfield. Simmer, the man in motion. Now McCoy in motion. Fumble. Who has it?
Looks like Green got it.
Fumble on the play.
Lake may have it. We'll see.
Yes, he does. He must have stole it off that
It's
kid.
Lake football. How about that? They sent 2 guys in motion here on kind of a confusing play.
Bad snap. I thought the running back had it, but
Penalty flag on the play.
Flag is down, though.
I think it's on them because they had 2 guys in motion.
He kind of squirted loose at the last second there.
He reached in and pulled it out.
It's unsportsmanlike on Green. So Lake's going to have great field position now. Add that on to the end of it.
Should be a 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
Wow. That doesn't help you.
So Lake is going to have the ball now at the Green 14-yard line.
14?
Almost the 15.
19.
No,
14,
yeah,
excuse me. They went from 95 yards to 14 yards.
This should be a lot easier.
They should be in 4-down territory.
You would imagine.
Yes, I think so.
So first down here. See what they opt to do. Handoff. And pretty nice gain of yardage there on first down for Lake. Running that time was Matthew Solberger, the sophomore.
Well, Lake's going to have more success just running right at him because it looks like Green has good speed on their defensive line. And when they try to go wide.
Falls down to the 9-yard line, second down.
Solberger, the sophomore running back, and then Brady, the junior. Obviously, Dre Owens was supposed to be the senior this year, but he's been hurt most of the year. Second down, about 5 to go. Solberger again, and just tries to back his way into the defense. And going to be a third down now. Brady going to come back in, the other running back. Just look at it, Elmer.
Their tailback's back there 9 yards. He has to run for 9 yards before he gets.
I would say that's a ways off the line, isn't it?
He better be very fast.
You know, that was on one other interesting thing that Coach DeGeorge told us at Lake is he said they really haven't been healthy all year. They've been battling injuries all year, which a lot of teams do, but in the Federal League, that makes it that much tougher. Third down, Eccles to throw. Wants to go for the end zone. It is caught!
Touchdown.
Touchdown! 8 yards out, and it's to Carson Miller. Eccles to Miller, 6 for the Streaks. Nominee for our rock-solid play of the game, brought to you by Friends and Family Credit Union. Good ball, Elmer.
Nice throw.
It's a good catch, too.
Yep.
Second receiving touchdown of the year for Carson Miller, and 5th passing of the year for Jake Eccles. And the kick for Chase Abdul is kicked into another stratosphere and good. All right, Lake is on the board first. The 2 and 3 Streaks look good so far at home. They make a turnover, become points. We'll give you the drive summary and give you the Lake or the Green possession when we come back.
Hi, I'm Nick Langenfeld, President and CEO of Friends and Family Credit Union. Whether you visit our main office on Erie Street South, our downtown Massillon location on Federal Avenue, or our Canton office on Whipple Avenue in the Acme Fresh Market store. Our friendly staff is committed to serving all your financial needs. Now more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family.
Now is new. Altman Immediate Care is now Altman Now Urgent Care. Walk in, get care, and go home. The average turnaround time is less than an hour. Now is new. When your doctor's office is closed and you don't need the ER, choose Altman Now Urgent Care Center. Altman Healthcare providers treat minor injuries and illnesses, such as flu and fever, sprains and strains, upper respiratory infections, and sore throat. Now is new. Now open at Washington Square from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. The new Altman Now Urgent Care. Now is new.
The ride to work you've been waiting for is here.
SARTA's Success Express service to the North Canton Industrial Park.
Just hop on the Success Express at the Cornerstone
or Belden Village Transit Center.
And we'll get you to work on time.
At Cintas,
the Hilton Garden Inn,
Fannie Mae,
or Special Pack.
Even if you start as early as 6 a.m.
Visit SARTAonline.com to learn more about the new, fast, affordable way to get to work in the North Canton Industrial Park.
SARTA's Success Express.
We're going to work today. Need a ride?
Well, there's a look at Jake Eccles, hero in the game so far right now, about halfway through the first quarter. Threw a beautiful ball moments ago to hit Carson Miller for 6. We'll get you the scoring recap here in a moment after the Spectrum Orthopedics kickoff. Eccles, the senior, Coach DeGeorge challenged his quarterback a bit last week, saying, look, I need you to have a complete game. They lost to Hoover last week, and, well, kind of a slow start to the day, the evening, I should say, for Jake, and then he caught on in the second half. He had like almost 300 yards passing last week, Elmer, and it almost all came in the second half.
Second half. Well, if he has a good first half, then he'll have a great second half today.
Hey, that's
when I'm looking at it.
Great philosophy on your part.
Right. Besides being very artistic.
There you go. Yeah, that's right. Get out your easel and paint the skyline that we have right now. Abdul heads the way of Simmer, Quinn, and he's brought down in a hurry. Adam Lippy, the one who brought him down there, the junior at 6'1". That drive summary brought to you by SARTA, Elmer.
Number of plays was 3. Time of possession, 1 minute and 27 seconds. Total yards, 29. It was an 8-yard TD pass from Eccles to Miller. Extra point was good. Lake 7, Green nothing. And it was all set up by a Lake fumble recovery.
Green had one play offensively. They fumbled it, and, well, now they see if they can right the ship on this possession.
Yeah, they don't want to run that play again.
No, they do not, I would imagine. They have it at their own 23. Trevor Van Horn, the junior quarterback. Simmer in motion. Van Horn back to throw. Looks for Simmer, passes caught. That's a nice gain.
Nice
up
throw.
Near the 40-yard line. 17-yard pickup there. It was a good throw.
Nice throw.
Mason Champagne in on the tackle for your Blue Streaks. Balls out to
And again, this is an offense that's all empty set, and they want to get off a play every,
10 to 12 seconds, that's what the coach said, so.
See, they're already back up to the line. They'll waste no time all night. Man in motion is McCoy. Play fake, throw. Ooh. That's Mullen, and Mullen almost near the edge. Rather, that's not Mullen on the catch. That's Gentile on the catch, number 11, who makes the reception and then gets into Lake territory. 2 plays and nice pickups. There's a good ball, Elmer.
Yes, he does. Well, he's a junior.
He is.
They're moving the ball, that's for sure.
Down to the Lake 46. Again, the 5 wides. Quick throwback here. Pass is caught, and a nice pickup on the sideline here for Green. Down inside Lake territory, Trey Martin, the junior wide receiver at 6'1", exploded down the sideline there for a beautiful pickup all the way down to the 20 for a pickup of 26.
First down. Logan Brady on that last tackle.
Nice blocking on both wide receivers that made that play possible.
First and 10.
Down to the 20 now. It's Mullen in motion. Hand off to Mullen. Mullen cuts it back and gets some pretty decent yardage. They're quick, like you said, Elmer.
Yeah.
They have some athletes. What makes that empty set hard to defend?
They got 5 wide receivers. And you got to defend them. And you got to play 53 1/3 yards. You got to defend 53 1/3 yards against them.
Whole field.
Yes, you do.
That's Martin, bottom of your screen there, all alone. Simmer in the slot next to him. Simmer now in motion. And he wants to throw for Martin, and Martin can't hang on. Nice play there by the corner, Carson Miller, his 3rd pass breakup of the year. Got his hands in there, number 23, see him right there. Did a nice job here.
It's 3rd down.
Third down. Ball to the Lake 15. 5 to go. Van Horn, the junior. Play clock is run out. Officials didn't see it. They got off the play. They get it out on the edge to Martin, and Martin, I believe, picked up enough for the first down there.
I think he's short.
No, he got enough.
Did he?
Down to the 8.
No.
They missed the play clock running off there by a lot.
That play good enough for a Bulldog first down.
Just get it onto the 7-yard line there, did Martin.
Yep.
He's the leading wide receiver on the team. Now 21 catches on the year. Nearing the 400-yard mark on the year as well.
Yep.
It's Mullen in motion.
Quads.
Before the play.
Quads left.
Green takes a timeout. All right, we'll take a break with them as Lake leads 7-0. See what Green opts to do with the 1st and goal when we come back.
There is something special about our community.
It's a feeling, a spirit.
And you can sense it and see it in everyone who lives and works here.
Everyone in our community matters.
You matter.
It's a simple concept.
Yet its message carries a great impact, which we all need to hear.
Every conversation, each Pay It Forward message can have an incredible impact on someone else's life.
It can start with just 2 simple words.
You matter.
You matter.
You matter.
What moves you? The challenge, the game, the victory. At Spectrum Orthopedics, what moves you moves us to provide the highest level of orthopedic care. Our sports medicine specialists offer options beyond the expected to help you leave pain in the past. Our customized treatment plans, convenient orthopedic urgent care, on-site surgical center, and physical therapy services will get you moving again, and maybe even better than before. You have one life to live. Let's get you back to living it.
Look at the Lake cheerleaders there. They've had an active year still despite the COVID things going on. Trying to keep warm tonight with everything happening, as it's fairly cold this evening. 51 degrees at the time of kickoff, and that's been a couple of minutes ago. So we're probably into the 40s at this point. Elmer and I both have sweaters on. Bob has a coat on. Our cameraman up here has a sweater on as well. It's a chilly night. First and goal, though, for Green at the 7 of Lake. Mullen and Martin, bottom of your screen. Mullen in motion. Keeping his Van Horn, and Trevor near the 5-yard line. Trevor has 139 yards rushing on the year. It's good for second on the team in rushing. I know about the 4 now.
Second down, balls at the 4-yard line.
Now, Coach Geis's father, we'll talk about this here in a moment, Elmer. I know that you knew him.
Yeah.
Second and goal at the 5, throwing the end zone over the head of Mullen, and well out of the reach there. Van Horn fired that a bit high. Coach Geis, his father, Gary, coached at
Glen Oak High School. Okay. He was under a guy named John Bailing, who came in from, I think John came in from New Philly, and he was quite the interesting coach, John Bailing was.
Third and goal, ball at about the 5-yard line, nearly the 4. Simmer in motion for Green. Van Horn to throw, and before the play, I think there might be a delay of game. Not sure. Actually, I think it's going to go against Lake here. Offsides on Lake.
That doesn't help you.
Offsides against the Blue Streaks.
Yeah, he told us that story. We have to, when he applied for the Glen Oak job after John Bailing left. That was quite humorous.
It was. Ball at the 2-yard line now. Third and goal there. Mullen in motion. Mullen tries to get around the edge, and he goes in. Touchdown for Green, a 2-yard scamper by Michael Mullen. His second rushing touchdown of the campaign, and Green within an extra point of tying it up. Nice drive.
Very impressive drive by Green. This kid just outran him. And this guy got blocked inside. Got to keep containment. Got to keep containment.
So Aiden Bowman, this kicker, he taught himself how to kick during quarantine. That's the story that Coach Geis told us, the lefty. And, well, he did a pretty good job of it, too. Well, he missed that, actually. No, I guess he didn't. Nonetheless, though, impressive drive there for Green to cut it to a point. Green 4-0, Lake 2-3. Lake's 3 losses, though, have come to the likes of McKinley, Hoover, and Perry. So all ahead of them in the Federal League. Reminder, after the game, we'll have our Altman Hospital Player of the Game. Right now, too early in the game to tell who that might be. Last week, we gave it to Isaac LaFay, the young man. Frenchie. From Northwest.
From Paris.
That's right. Oui.
That's Paris, Ohio.
That's right. Not far away.
Yeah, on the other side of East Canton.
There you go. So we'll see where it goes tonight. No real early nominee at this point. Far too soon to tell that. Daly will kick this deep now for Green. Kickoff brought to you by Spectrum Orthopedics, and ball stays in, and Miller picks it up for Lake, and Miller might have a seam. It closed quickly, though. It looked like he had a hole to run through there and almost broke that for some pretty good yardage. That drive summary, Elmer, brought to you by SARTA.
Number of plays is 9. Time of possession, 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Total yards, 77. And it was a 2-yard TD run by Mullen. Extra point was no good. Lake 7, Green 6.
Coach DeGeorge told us of Lake this year. He said that they have been in 3 and 4 wide receiver sets a lot more than he'd like. He wants to try to run with a fullback and a tight end, and they've been hurt a lot of the year and haven't been able to do that. Throw here to Miller, and Miller trying to get to the edge, and then he's brought down.
Nice tackle.
Open field tackle, the
by
safety,
number 6.
Tyler Miller.
Nice tackle.
Miller in on the tackle.
Now Lake scored on the short field due to the turnover.
And Green went 70-some yards.
They did. Big difference there.
Yes, it was.
Ty Miller, who caught that, just a sophomore.
Yep.
Lake is in front by a point. Handoff here, Solberger, and wow, is he pushed back once he gets through that hole.
Matt Solberger, the ball carrier.
Kids from Green fly through there, and they hit hard. That was Luke.
Okay.
Or no, that was Jack Shaw.
24.
Tacklers for the Bulldogs. Balls at the 26-yard line, third down.
One of their leading tacklers on the team. 3 linebackers and Quinn Simmer, the safety, lead them in tackles. Top 4 tacklers are there.
This is a big play here. It's third and what? Third and 11?
Yep, 3rd and 11. Lake has been successful through the air when they've needed to be tonight. See if they can continue that here with 4 wide. Eccles, all day to throw.
3.
Downfield pass is in and out of the hands of Andrew Hammer. Second time tonight that it's been in the hands of his intended target, and they can't hang on. First time it was Gavin Shin that time. Andrew Hammer, the wideout.
Braden Beluch getting set to kick.
Beside hitting his hands, it hit his body and his head and everything else. He got to catch that one.
Quinn Simmer
Tried to run before he had it.
Well, he did something wrong.
So Baluch will now punt it deep for Lake, the senior. Big kid for a punter, 6'1" and 200. Goes to Mullen, kid that scored a moment ago, and
Good
nice
coverage. Good coverage. Now, can Lake stop Green?
You know, I don't know, because that's something that I was going to question coming to the night. Green averages 34 points per game.
Wow.
And that was something that Coach DeGeorge said they need to do more of at Lake, is need to score more. They only average 16 points a game, but they only give up around 15 points a game.
Yeah.
But should Green score here, they'd already be better than most against Lake this year.
In the first quarter.
That's right.
Yeah.
Green.
Quad's right.
I'll just throw formations like this around all night. 2 men in motion, McCoy and Simmer. Going to see a lot of new stuff tonight. Now McCoy in motion again.
That's that play that caused the fumble.
McCoy gets the ball, and he's hit big.
Did he fumble again?
He did not. But Anderson Niedert there on the tackle for Lake.
McCoy, the ball carrier, leading the tacklers for your Blue Streaks, number
39.
Anderson Niedert.
Excuse me, Neidert on the tackle there, not Niedert. I think I said Neidert earlier, and then I said Niedert that time.
Let's see if they're going to do here as they did before.
2nd and long.
See if motion comes back. Nope.
This time Van Horn will look to throw. Mullen over the middle, ball nearly picked off of the tip. There in the vicinity was Luke Marakoki, the middle linebacker. What are you thinking so far?
I'm interested to see how Green does here. I don't know that much about Green football, and I'm very interested to see what they're doing with this no huddle stuff and quads and trips and everything else that they're doing.
They have a 3rd and
they've
10.
been impressive. They've been impressive so far.
Van Horn over the
Nice
middle.
catch.
Simmer, what a catch! Enough for the first down into Lake territory. Quinn Simmer just extended his entire body to get that one.
Good enough for a Bulldog first down.
Van Horn waited a moment to throw that too. That was impressive.
He's been very impressive so far. Their whole offense, their whole team's been impressive.
Green is 3 for 3 on 3rd down.
Green is 3 for 3 now on 3rd down. Nearly a fumble there, but Van Horn will keep, and Trevor has some space and gets enough for the first down. Says, I'm not going to make the play with my arm, but I'll make it with my legs and give you fits doing so. Picked up 13 there.
Boy, they're moving at will, aren't they?
They really are. Coach DeGeorge said they had trouble during the week emulating the 5 wides and all of the wide open offense because it's not something they're used to doing at Lake, really. McCoy in motion, throw to Simmer, and Simmer that time is brought down.
Good defense by Lake there.
That was Nick Marakoki, the linebacker, and then Jacob Sturmey, the 2 leaders in tackling for this Lake defense. Should be the last play of this first quarter.
You know what, John? It's almost that because Lake hasn't seen this and the speed of what they're running the plays, it'll be interesting to see how they adjust personally, individually, how they're going to adjust to this. And as the game goes on, they should get a better and better feel for the game. So they just can't let themselves get behind by too much.
See what shapes out in the second quarter when we come back.
When designing the Honda HR-V LX and Sport, we thought, why not make them adaptable for big stuff and small stuff? And why not nimble? Tight corners kind of nimble. And why not smart? Not just street smart, tech smart. And why not end with a statement that brings it all together? The HR-V.
Y'all know it's football season. Around these parts, football season is barbecue season. If you want to score big on game day, make slow-smoked Old Carolina barbecue your go-to spot before, during, and after all the games. No need to cook on Friday. Meet before the game at Old Carolina. Or grab a party pack and host the ultimate college or pro football party. Featuring award-winning ribs, tender pulled pork, and jumbo smoked wings. We have options for all your pigskin pig-outs. Get more info at oldcarolina.com. Old Carolina Barbecue Company. Meet before the game.
Life's all about delivery. Whether it's delivery of your favorite pizza, how you deliver a great punchline, like, why does Snoop Dogg carry an umbrella? Faux drizzle. Or how your credit union delivers excellent service every time. Well, yes, that's exactly what I mean. At CSC Federal Credit Union, we do deliver the same great banking as the other guys. And the icing on the cupcake is we're not some out-of-town bank. We're local and in the Stark County community.
Bank local at CSC. Wake up with Canton's Morning News. Pam Cook reports all the news, traffic, and weather you need to get your day started. News Talk 1480 WHBC. Online at WHBC.com.
And we return back to Lakes Blue Streak Stadium. Jeff Durbin's scoreboard, our Old Carolina Barbecue Company scoreboard. 7-6 Lake after 1. Get to a number here in a moment, Elmer, after this next play. 2nd and long to start this quarter for Green. 2nd and 12 for this wide open Texas Tech 5 wides like offense. Van Horn